What is up, guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing some new Questmate. This is a Reno Questmate list I found that honestly looked really interesting with cards like Volume Up. That is a new card that got added. Rewind. I think this card is actually insane. I've seen it played a couple times, and I genuinely think this card is... I don't want to say broken yet, because I've yet to play with it, but every single time I've seen someone play it, it's always felt really good. Like, I guess really bad for me thinking that I was on the receiving end, but the card seems nuts. But no, besides that, I mean, I kind of just wanted to play Quest Mage. Sadly, I can't use parrots to cast anymore. RIP to the parrot. RIP to this parrot. But yeah, no, besides that, how about we queue up to the first game and let's see how everything goes. Alright, guys? Yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys all there.
Jaina versus Tyrande.
I cannot find eternal rest.
Alright.
And neither will you.
First game.
I've got a good feeling.
Open the
about
Waygate.
this.
I believe you keep Evocation. Evocation seems like a fairly solid card to keep. It's pretty good in the early game. Depending what you draw, I mean, if you draw the Finley, the card becomes nuts where you can just basically draw a whole ass new hand. That's really want to see. I'm assuming this is going to be aggro. The meta seems to be very aggro focused right now, so I think there's a lot of decks right now that I think have very high potential to be insanely broken. I believe I'm gonna take damage. Alright. But yeah, no, I feel like the meta is super aggro heavy right now, so it makes it very hard to choose what deck to play unless you want to go control. Where I think a mid-range control deck, I have a feeling, has very high odds of being very good, if I'm being honest. I think I'll play this though. So I can now do this next turn to kill that, and then play this. Reduces the cost of all spells in your hand. Spells in your hand. We do have an Ice Block guaranteed off E.T.C, so we just realistically need to get to 7 mana, or I can play it on 5, depending what he does, obviously. I could have gone for Rigged Fair Games to draw 3 cards, which realistically would have been the correct play. But, hey. I did not expect him to just go for that right away. Oh, that's why. Good. Huh. Okay, we might be fucked. I need to draw Reno shortly. If I draw Reno here, I mean, I have much better odds at winning the game. Because I can then, off E.T.C, I can get Potion, play Reno, play Potion on the Reno. Have it hopefully be good enough, but... At the same time, I'm very low, and it's still very early on into the game. I do not like that fact. Who's dead here? Do the second Mind Blast? Sure. I mean, I thought it would have been fine to play slowly. Didn't expect to die on turn 4, but hey, shit happens. Anyways, let's queue up the next one.
Jaina versus Lunara.
Alright.
A new song begins.
Good. Hopefully let's not die again on turn 4. I actually like keeping this here. Because this is like a really good spell to copy with it. Because you can copy both sides of it, and then it's like not bad. Because I can go this on 1, this on 2, second part of this on 2, this on this as well. And this way I can coin this out the next turn. Or I'm always getting a Time Warp. Yeah. I'm just wondering if coin is better than this thing. Also, to be fair, going second with the quest is so broken, it's insane. The reason it's so good is this counts as a spell, right? That didn't start in your deck, which is something I think they should change. I think if you go second, the coin that you get off of it should count, but just because it gives you kind of an unfair advantage if you are going second. Only having to hit this. The Druids, I could play it a little bit slower, I think. I know that's probably wrong because I'm probably just going to die to OTK. but it's actually fairly weird because this matchup, I don't want to say it feels unwinnable, but it doesn't feel great if I'm this person. They're all kind of shit, but this gives me a amount of creatures at least. Alright. This gives me a little bit of pressure. The problem is I'm pretty sure it's OTK through mill, and they kill you by passing it back to your turn, so things like Ice Block don't actually prevent it. The only card I could realistically draw here would be Objection. And to be fair, an Objection draw here would be kind of cracked. My only real... Well, I'm a god gamer, clearly. Clearly, I'm just really good at the game. I probably want to go aggro here, so this is fine. 10 damage now on board. Next time I go Commander, Hero Power. I'm hoping he's saying that this is Ice Block and not Objection. So he plays his guy next turn. This is really good.
Just like do not look away.
We should win this game. With double Objection, I guess I still can lose, but odds are I think I win. We're 1 damage off lethal, right? 6, 12, 15, 16. Right.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Actually, yeah, I just go Objection, solid Alibi here, and I can't. Oh, well, no, that's just lethal.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Sometimes lucky.
I can't win them all.
Alright. You know, of all ways to win with Quest Mage, first of all, I didn't think playing Quest Mage I'd have 2 games done in 8 minutes. That didn't really click in my head. Typically games with this deck take around 5 to 10 minutes apiece. But I also did not expect to win through the card Bloodlust. Just saying. Also, I didn't expect to win on an aggro plan. But that Objection top deck, now that's skillful. Anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the next one, I guess. Alright, another Druid. I don't think it's the same one, so... I'm still looking for Objection, though. Objection, solid Alibi. This is really good if I do hit the Objection. I don't think Fire Sale is going to be a relevant card in this matchup. Also, by the way, I hope everybody has a beverage. There's a solid Alibi. That's really...
Nature's blessings upon you.
I hope everybody has a beverage. These games have been so short, I have not been able to tell you guys to grab a beverage, but you know how it is. You should always have a beverage. Currently drinking me a Pepsi. Pretty good. It being Quest is a little bit worse for me, but definitely still winnable, especially with Rewind on this, and Ace Blocks, and like that. The fact that this is his turn 1 play is also kind of absurd, though. Oh, that's actually an insane draw. Wait. I'm assuming the rest of his hand has to be somewhat slower, even though he did draw 2 free cards. Assuming that the rest of the hand is a little bit slower. Alright, this is... Hand's really bad. No play on 3 is really, really bad. Hitting something like Ice Block, I mean, would obviously be real nice, especially with the Rewind. Go Ice Block, Rewind, Ice Block. Plus the solid Alibi, I should be able to survive for a while if I have all that. That's insane. Actually insane. That is... Oh, I would love to have that draw. I would love at this point just have a draw that did something. Debating Slime in the Finley, even though the solid Alibi and Rewind are really, really good in the match. Let me hold off. The reason I need to hold off on the solid Alibi for one more turn is this turn he's probably finishing off Secure the deck, which means I can go solid Alibi the next turn, and it makes it a little bit more awkward if he wants to complete quest fully, where all the extra damage he has is right. He's gonna get 4 attack obviously because he wants to complete the main part of quest, but this will make it so I only take 1 from it, so that's pretty good. And I can hero probably first flipping that actually. Reno is a very interesting draw.
Just like trade.
The reason I'm using the first flame there is one, I want to get this card ready, like playable. I forgot. Does this tell me what they all are? It does. After you cast a spell, this becomes a copy that costs 1. Add a random colossal miniature costs 1. I don't remember what the last one is, but I know it does something. I can just hero power there. Do that or it's death. This is fine. We are looking for Ice Block, E.T.C, a list of cards. There's actually so many good cards to get here. I just need to try to slow him down as much as possible, and at this point I'm pretty sure I'm just dead, so that's fine. How much damage am I taking? Next time I'm taking a lot of damage is the problem. Very interesting draw.
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
I guess it's just this. I kind of need more card draw. Or I can do this. Get multiple Frost Novas. But I'm worried I'm going to die from hand, which is why I think this is slightly better here. I don't want to wait on this, but I want to use it to protect my base. I did want to take a little bit of damage, but at this point, I feel slightly better doing this. Because I wanted to take a little bit of damage, probably try to get down to around 5 health or so, without dying. And then this way, I could just slam Reno and have it be good enough, hopefully. Ah, I see. Let's see, I'm at 2, so now the Reno is really, really good.
We're gonna be rich.
I get rid of these, I think. Do this. I'm taking 24 though is the problem.
Bow before your queen.
Hmm. Seven. Like 3 damage away from like just dead. Oh my god, this is actually such... I have to kill this.
Job done.
Yeah, I just had to slam that at this point. You get the extra damage you need. Right now he's at 24. I need Ice Block. I need... Actually, I take an extra turn next turn. Like, that helps a lot. Taking an extra turn here helps so much. I have to just try to go infinite at this point.
Bow before your queen.
Gotta play this first. Alright. Take the extra turn. Develop a rat. Okay. I did not count my mana properly, I guess. Oh, if he has floops, he has floops. There's nothing I can do about that. Straight up, nothing I can do about him having floops if he has floops. Oh my god. I'm a god gamer. Straight up a god gamer. He actually had the floops. Tried my fucking best. There's nothing I could have done there. Oh well. I'm just trying to think if maybe I could have played that better. I don't think there was a way. It's like slamming Reno didn't help. Or the turn, if I would have slammed whatever, it didn't help unless I hit like exactly like Objection Frost Nova to counter any minion he would play. Even then I was still just dead on board. Oh, that's so fucking rough. Oh, we were really, really close to winning that game. Maybe I should have just slammed the Finley. Bronze has 1 mana off being able to go Finley plus the other thing to draw the cards from the bottom of my deck, plus the Arcane Missiles to take the extra turn. If I did that, I mean, I would have won, but I needed 10 mana. I only had 9, which really, really sucked. Anyways, with that being said, let's just queue up the next one and hopefully have it go better.
Jaina versus Jaina.
Alright.
You asked for it. All I ever
Well,
wanted was to study.
my guess is I'm playing at Secret Mage, which is really rough. I don't think I want to keep her in my opening hand. And it's much better. Mana back, some amount of damage. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like maybe I wasn't supposed to play rats. Maybe there's a better play that wasn't involving the rats. Trying to think. Like, that last game, I feel like there was definitely places I could have played it way better to win. I just don't know where those places are due to not... Like, I don't have that many reps on Quest Mage, and even fewer on Reno Quest Mage. So it's one of those things where I'm like, could I have played that better? Was there an angle in which I didn't see? And I can't recall any, at least. Like, none are popping into my head saying like, oh yeah, you could have played this better in this scenario, but I'm pretty sure there was some amount of things I could have played better. That was not bad. I'll play this off the E.T.C, get the potion. Hopefully not have that be objections, and this becomes way harder to play properly.
Thousand needles. Are you ready to rock?
Right now, I'm pretty sure that this is rigged fair. If it is rigged fair games, I kind of want to do this on hero power.
What to do? What to do?
Clearly wasn't. I'm fine with that. It also turns off some of the things he would want to play. Like right now, if he goes secret, get cucked. I just don't know what spell that is, and I can't even test with it. I guess I just couldn't fucking go for it. If it's counterspell number 2, it's counterspell number 2. Objection. We dealt damage, so we didn't have to worry about rigged fair. What does that mean it is? It actually means it definitely is rigged fair games, right? The deck doesn't typically play ice blocks anymore.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Would be countered.
I can't hear you.
Develop the ice block right away. Might as well. That one could be objection or whatever. So I kind of need to remember to play around that. I think my draw this game though has been kind of cracked, so I'm very happy with it.
I'm late. I'm late.
Interesting.
Bask in my radiance.
Trying to prevent him from drawing cards to the best of my abilities. If he plays out secret now, my guess is it's objection. The second objection. It could be a variety of things though. Good. Got a lot of zero cost cards huh? 8 damage to me. Kinda sucks that I hit a lot of really big ones, but what can you do? I do need to find some amount of card draw. I like taking the things that... I mean, the problem with this is like it doesn't... okay, this is enemy minion. That's actually really relevant. If that was just to a minion, it would be significantly worse than the position we are in. But I only really like casting spells that only hit my opponent's shit. If I play this, I take 3. Worth it right now? Big 3 to play this. I just had nothing in hand, so any amount of cards is better than what I had. Play this. Like if I play this, it's trading for the 4/4 plus a hero power possibly, or else it's staying alive. I think I would rather just pass here. Hopefully find research project or something. Keeping track of the secret he has in hand right here. This is potentially here just the rigged fair games. That is probably Flame Ward. That can be anything. I'm actually a little bit worried because I'm getting fairly low. Do I have to get rid of commit?
Time to wash away the filth.
Your wish is my suggestion.
I need to take something here. What's these cards here? I hear a part of his face. I might have been playing this stupid wrong. It's a very big possibility. Hopefully it doesn't play a secret, that's why I do have time to take an extra turn. Fuck around with that. Probably will help. None. That's both objections, both explosive runes gone. So if I do top deck
What's troubling you?
ice, or if I do top deck Reno, I should just win the game. Reno or a spell that does something. I'm just dead here, I think. I don't have an out at all. We're one turn off. Really, really sucks. Who does any? We were one turn off being able to do anything. We drew really, really poorly, and then our Finley gave us 3 cards that did absolutely nothing. It really, really sucked. Maybe I wasn't supposed to get rid of the ice block. If I would have kept ice block, I guess I would have been in the same position just with the extra ice block. I have no idea if I played any of that game right, though. Maybe I was too focused on preventing him from drawing cards. So I was spending too much mana hero powering, but I also kind of just drew shit that did nothing, which is the other problem. There's like so many things there that I think I fucked up on. Like, it's very hard to put into words how bad I feel like I played that game. Yeah. The problem was I couldn't wait to play the fucking Zephrys either because I would have just died. Oh, it's so rough. Don't know how I could have played that better. Maybe instead of Betrayal, I could have taken the gain 8. No, I would have been in the same position. Because he would have 4 extra damage on board, so I was still just dead. Maybe there was something I could have done, but I feel like my draw there was very, very poor. Anyways, we have time for one last game, so let's queue it up. All right.
Versus Arana!
I am determined to win this.
All I ever wanted
Okay,
was to
maybe we
study.
could get a game where we don't... This is just Outcast Demon Hunter. I don't even know if I can actually beat this deck either. I think Quest Mage is actually just dead. I don't think Quest Mage is playable at all right now. It's fucked to say, but I genuinely think this deck might just be dead. Really, really sucks. I'm not even the biggest fan of Quest Mage in general. Like, if you ask most people, I'm not a fan of this deck. Yet, I don't know. I feel like this deck is just Omega dead to the point where it's kind of unplayable, which kind of sucks. I hate it when a deck gets nerfed so badly it feels unplayable. I do think Parrot should go back to being able to cast the Time Warp. The combo deck that goes off on turn 7 or 8, being someone that would play decks that typically lose to Quest Mage, right, in like Shadowwalk Shaman, I'm fine with it getting reverted. I feel like there's no decks in the current format that are actually good. I legitimately feel like there are 0 decks that are playable. That was the most insane sequence that he could have. But you know, I find it's very unfortunate the fact that there's so few decks that feel playable right now. I find it very, very unfortunate. Player on Glide is the problem. Oh, it's probably Glyph, actually. I know I could have saved that for potentially later where it'd be better, but at this point I just kind of want to play around Glide. And freezing him, keeping low cards in hand, lowers his odds of playing a Glide to try and hit me, because it doesn't get much value and can potentially get me a better hand. At least that's the mentality I have when I'm playing his deck, is like, if I'm playing into a deck like Quest Mage, and they're playing very, very aggressively with cards like this, my guess is their hand is either A, awful, or B, just does so little that it doesn't matter how they play. Or at least that's how I see it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like playing super aggressively like the way I'm playing should indicate like Glide is not necessarily the best card for him to play. Very good for me the fact they didn't have there. I don't want to copy this card. It makes it almost impossible to go off.
Thousand needles! Are you ready to
This has to be potion. Either potion or ice block, but I personally prefer potion. This way next turn I can do this to copy it. Unless I get glided, but again, I feel like gliding is not a card he's looking to play right now. No, it kind of completes the quest. He has a lot of cards in hand, which is why I don't see glide as the best card for him to play. Also got really punished here for not having the freeze. That feels bad. Just drawing this, I would rather get the freeze back. I'm gonna coin this out, so this way I do have the one added to my deck in my pool for legendary.
I can't hear you!
I might now get glided because he doesn't necessarily want me to have another one of these. But if I do play the other one, it's probably gonna be this. Yeah, something like that. Not bad. I get both of them back. So I can get ice block and I can get the other card. Yeah. That's fine. Card. That could be a very good card.
No one holds me back. I will find a way.
Anyone order a ghoul to the face?
Your end comes now!
Zephrys or boss? If I hit Zephrys though, I win the game, so. Actually, I shouldn't even say if I hit Zephrys, I win the game, so I actually probably not. Ice block is a pretty solid card to draw. Not mine. I don't think I'm gonna just die here. And he's gonna probably start by casting a spell. I have to 6/7 and I'm fine. Get the 1/1, I cry. I fucking cry every time. Never lucky. I don't think I'm gonna get glided again this turn.
Who's hiding now?
And if I do, I do.
No one holds me back.
Can't resolve quest reward this turn. If he plays that card, he's gonna draw an extra 2 cards. So I have a couple outs now. One being Zephrys.
Anyone order a ghoul to the face?
If I draw Zephrys for turn, I
Anyone
just
order a
win.
ghoul to the face?
Zephrys one. Awesome. Anything to slow him the fuck down? Just once? I couldn't hit Reno last game. Can I please hit something good here? Okay. I'm probably just dead, but Rage. Zephrys was probably the only card that actually saved me. Do you have another mid? Man, this game was so different if I actually hit this instead of the 1/1. It removes so much pressure that he had on board. My only out here is God, I can't catch a break today. There's no 1-mana card that adds a spell to my hand except for like Mana Biscuit. Fuck me dead. I'd have had to hit Mana Biscuit or Primordial Glyph and then hit off the Primordial Glyphs and then it costs 2 to take an extra turn. Even then, yeah, there's just nothing I could do. He summoned fucking 60 power to the board after having with 2 mana. It's 60 power, but what was that? 6 times 5 times 4. 24 power for less than 2 mana. Pretty good. I don't know if I could have necessarily even played that better. I feel like I kind of just got a little cuck, not gonna lie. There was definitely places there actually I could have played better, I think. I think I threw away the Ice Lance. My reasoning was good, but he didn't respect it. He still went for the Glide like a turn later. And I couldn't even go for like an Ice Block off E.T.C. It just didn't work. Can't tell if I played it badly or well. You guys can tell me down below. You guys probably have played a lot more in the deck than I have. Let's start with 3 packs. Open the other packs in there. Actually, 2 is not 2, but I already opened one. Oh well. Ooh, an epic. Well, I don't have a regular one of this. I only have golden ones. That's kind of funny. But yeah, no. I feel like I could have played better. But at the same time, I also kind of feel like the deck is just dead. Fucking... I don't think I could iterate how much I actually hate the fact that Blizzard just kills off specific decks. It kind of feels bad. And I don't know, I don't like it. There's... How do I say that? There's a lot of other decks that I would like to see get nerfed. That are never going to get nerfed, and it makes me really, really sad. I mean, at this point, you guys know my opinion on Kingsbane Rogue and actually how oppressive that is and how bad it is for the meta and for the game in general. I do think that card is very, very awful for the game in general. It's not just a wild... Like, I guess it is technically just a wild thing, and it's not just for the meta. The card Kingsbane is very, very poorly designed. You don't have to keep anything you put on it. It just doesn't make sense. But it only keeps, like, positive enchantments, I guess. Like, imagine if it kept things like the -1 durability that you can give it with deckhand. Like, I think that would make the card significantly more fair. Because then if you could reduce it down to 1 durability permanently, the card becomes a lot less good. Also, I mean, you could technically reduce it to 0, but... I don't know, I just feel like Kingsbane is very, very poorly designed for the format in general. And yet, when other decks do similar things, but at 1/10 of the power, they're deemed too broken and they get nerfed. I.e. Pillager Rogue, Quest Mage, half the Druid decks. I swear, people just hate those decks so much that it's just gotten to a point where it's just like... Or the classes so much, it's just like, nerf it, nerf it, nerf it, nerf it. If they're any slower than turn 5, it's really, really silly. Anyways, I'm a little bit tilted that this deck is dead. The deck legitimately, like, yes, the deck is fun to pilot. It just does nothing. It's a pile of cards where you have to play 8 cards that didn't start in your deck that typically do nothing because whatever your opponent's currently doing is way more powerful than you are doing, right? Discovering a spell and playing it for 0 off a Primordial Glyph is significantly less strong than your opponent slamming 2 6/6s for 0. Or 2 5/5s for 0 or whatever. Oh well. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one where hopefully we'll do better. Alright guys, yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Peace.